Yo, what is good, Buckeye Nation? This is your host, MB. Make sure you hit that like button and you subscribe. Let's get into it. Ohio State versus Penn State, 12 noon, 12 noon start Saturday. So I know a lot of Ohio State fans have been nervous about this game, but I'm probably one of the few that believe that is very confident in this game. Now, of course, probably going into the game, I'll probably be really, really nervous, but here's why, right? I think Ryan Day found something in that Purdue game. That Purdue game had me convinced that there's something up his sleeve, something up his sleeve. I mean, we just saw a new philosophy in everything. Like it was the play calling was beautiful. There was not one play where I thought it was bad. Maybe a couple, but we spread the ball out. We were doing some crazy stuff. We saw a QB run. We saw a Devin Brown package, and it was so beautiful to watch. Now, here's how Ryan Day and Ohio State can expose Penn State. We're gonna have to see this that same Ryan Day versus Purdue. We cannot see that timid 12 personnel, heavy package type of team. We can't do that. We have to be Ryan Day and Ohio State have to be who they are, and we are a spread team. We need to spread this team out and do what we did similar to what we did to Purdue. Now, of course, Purdue is trash. We all get that, but if Kyle McCord and Ryan Day and can get this figured out, of course, the staff, Ryan Day can get this figured out and spread this team out and just have a beautiful design, have a beautiful game plan. We can expose this team. Now, here's the other reason, right? Penn State plays exactly how Ohio State wants them to, right? Especially on, they are not an explosive team, right? They're 110th and 30 yards per 30 yards on get. They're 110th in I think explosive offense or something like that. 30. Hold on. Oh yeah, plays over 30 yards or more. Sorry about that. I don't know why. Got that mixed up. They're 110th and 30 and yards over 30 yards or more, right? I don't know why I'm messing up that, but that's exactly how Ohio State wants to play. They're a team that gets 3-4 yards. They take free access yards. I think they're averaging like 4.4 yards a play. That's exactly how Ohio State wants to play. Now, I wouldn't be shocked if Penn State tries us deep, but what they're gonna do, it's gonna be off of play. It's gonna be off of play action. They're gonna try to get us off of play action and throw it over the top. That's what's gonna happen. Of course, they're gonna test our run game. We're currently 22nd in the nation in run and I think run games yards in the yards yeah, yards of run yards of run yards of play. So that's just something that we need to get better at, and they're gonna try to test that with their running backs. Of course, you have Drew Aller. He's an Ohio guy, so he's gonna have his motivation. But I think they play exactly how we want them to play. They're a meticulous type of team. They're not really explosive. They don't take a lot of shots downfield. And I think last year, I know they're gonna try to find our mark. And last year that was Tanner McAllister. And one of the reasons why we were not successful against that is because we did not have the foot speed to keep up with their slot. Now I think this year we have the foot speed, we have the speed, we have the athleticism. I talked about this last offseason. I mean this offseason that we are much more athletic now than we were. We had guys in Tanner McAllister who just were not Ohio State material really. They just weren't. We have Jermaine Matthew. We have Denzel Burke. We have Jordan Hancock, David Igmanosin. Those guys are athletic. They have speed. Now, speaking of Denzel Burke, we don't know if he's gonna play. I'm not sure if he's gonna play. But I think Jermaine Matthews is going to surprise a lot of people. He's going to surprise a lot of people. I think that this guy's extremely athletic. He has speed and he's a physical guy. He dominated kickoff coverage last game, and I think he's gonna surprise a lot of people. And you guys have to watch out for him. I still, I said in my offseason video covering Penn State, they still have some unknown receivers. I know they have Keandre Lemmer Smith, and they have Dante Cephas, and they have this guy, Wallace guy. But I've seen some of their stats, and they like he'll have like I'll see like Dante Cephas, he has like 13 yards like total in the whole game. So again, I'm not as concerned with these receivers as I know last year they exposed us, but again, we have the speed, the athleticism, and our guys are taking things personally now. These are we have very physical corners. They take things personally, and I love that. I love that out of them. Now, of course, Penn State, they're going to blitz the crap out of this team, the shit out of this team. They're gonna blitz Kyle McCord. They're gonna blitz Kyle McCord. They're gonna make it hard on the O line all game. We know who they have: Abdul Carter, Chop Robinson. You know Abdul Carter. He's a freak of nature, and it's gonna be a load to really take care. It's gonna be tough to get their hands on them, but they're gonna have to find a game plan to kind of limit Abdul Carter. Of course, there's some good corners, but but our receivers are gonna have to win. I believe that Marvin Harrison is going to have a huge game. I believe it, right? He had a terrible game Saturday, and he still had 105 yards. Like that's how like talented he is. I think Marvin Harrison is gonna have a huge game. He said it in his interview Wednesday that he felt disappointed. He felt like sad or something like that. Something like that. I believe he's gonna have a huge game on Saturday. Watch out for that. What else? Let me go see. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Will Ohio State expose Penn State this Saturday? All right, guys, I'm out.